Now, that should work a lot better. Welcome, this is the video where I'm going to be playing the map I made 2 videos ago. It's going to be the last video I was made. It went horribly wrong. So, this time I did just a bit of testing before. So, yeah. Make sure I was at purposes. Maybe I might switch some of these bits around. Maybe put castle in red, cotton blocks in brown, and cove in blue. I might do something just like that. I was kind of been playing enough attention. It may have been a bit old. It may have been out of like this. Well, it didn't take 20 years last time. Anyway, begin. That I feel like goes a lot faster. So maybe I could do a little messing around the settings and make a little louder. I think it should be fine. So I forgot to put it to that because it was really laggy. This is because before it was insane. Now it's slower. Did I set this up? Not sure. Was this that? I forgot my last name. At least because I actually the save game did exist just before I made this. There was just pausers where I made the tests. Right, I also have a test map. Not just in hard but also in the original game I think also had one, and in Error. No, Error, because I remember last time the subtitle said Error when I said Error. So yeah. Did I? No, I did get something. That might be easier. Okay, so what is the chance? Because this is completely random. In fact, can I maybe can't even show it. It's a little risky though. In fact, do I show it? Oh, I'm just gonna... I need to close. I didn't try any of those. Like maybe one of those. I don't know. Do the beginning bit like 100 times because that's one of the main reasons why maybe I don't play too much of my maps since I make them. I play them a bit, find I did something wrong, fix it, and then maybe next game if I play again, it'll be fixed. But after that one game I don't feel like playing again. I have changed so much since last time. Well, not since the last attempt. Since last attempt, I just switched back to the thing I had before. Which, like, the thing I was using before, so everything was like, I could barely hear what I was saying because everything was like so loud. But background music at minimum would still be on, and the text being a lot lower than usual. Like usual is maybe, it's not that much lower, but it's a bit lower. So, yeah. This is why it's a bit odd how I move, just because the way I play the game is maybe a bit different compared to others. I like to completely explore. Also, is that always going to be hard? But last time I remember, I think it's here. I remember I saw a red dragon. Yeah, it must have been a random creature. Or the game completely broke. because there were red dragons guarding that before. So I don't know what happened before. It's risky. Maybe like when I in the end of the video, when I feel like forgetting what I want to say, and when I feel like I might end the video, then I might have a look and I show it or just end it because it might just give me a second chance to show. Now this is getting slow. I think it's getting a bit slow. Faster. Maybe I'll just run bugs back in. Probably. This one, the reason I wasn't using it was because last time, like the first attempt I did, was actually maybe even before I attempted to add more things to the map and really attempted to make a playthrough. There was this map, and I did this, and then right after about 1 minute and 33 seconds, it just ended. Which if it happens again, it'll happen in another minute and a few seconds. So it's been going for 6 seconds, 25 seconds now. Well, at least by the time I finish saying that, by the time I finish saying the extra thing to that, it was already past that. I might just wait. Yeah, wait. Also, the beginning thing, like, a lot of people I've noticed just get, like, creatures and don't get high gold production early on. This strategy I actually learned from my father when he said he recommends to just get a full gold production early. I would say that about is pretty good. So yeah. Most of the time I can manage to just do it like full on. This map I have not managed to do it. On the 2 attempts when I tried filming, and I'm not sure, maybe on previous attempts before that, I have managed. As all the spawns are equal, with green and purple, there was a problem that there wasn't any creature bank where you would kill everything in there, and then you would get the T banner units. Because that didn't exist for the swamp and necromancy. I can't remember that. Then I think dungeon was also past pattern, so it does seem to be. I don't know why I ended before. What was it? Can't remember. There's angel wings on that game. I can't. Because I put this quest here, but I can't remember what it gives. It might give angel wings, but you also not damage. So yeah. It is not possible to get find him in with airbook and with the spellbound hat or spellbind hat. I don't know. I do hope I'm speaking clearly. The last time I thought I was speaking clearly, I watched it and I didn't. Well, again. I couldn't hear anything I was saying because the background was so loud. So maybe if that would have been the case, I could have heard myself clearly. But with that recorder, I just didn't hear anything clearly. When I did the tests, I heard myself very clearly, which is, I hope I'm clearly speaking also as clearly as I was there. But those who that resource side of the thing, I don't know, does Daddy recommend getting that? But if it's just stone, well, at least I like just getting full production early on. So yeah. I also like completely exploring that. That's why I'm looking by the edges. So, and now I'm hungry. What time is it? Probably won't film for me. 10 hours, about 19 minutes? Something like that, and that's it. Band was, if anyone's wondering what the band number is, I think I did explain it last time. The first episode I made, which was the fifth video I made. Which is, I don't like the number that comes after 6, so band number is the number that comes after 6. So, yeah. So I can't remember that I explained one thing I mentioned, like in my last video I put like 4 comments, which was not everything I spoke about, because there was another sentence what like had nothing to do with what I was saying. I can't remember what I was saying there, but it said I was saying completely different. I can't remember what it was. I just remember me saying something, and then like the subtitle said something that I was saying something like no one knew what I was saying. I have no idea what it was. It was actually something towards the end, I think. I also remember I said like one lesson was good, and I was like, no, it's not good. You stopped it. I was just like, what? Stop saying what I said. Yeah. I also did mention one of the things was the extra reason I had orange, because the gates, there's a brown gate and an orange border guard, but the orange border guard is for the brown gate. And because of that, like this you can see is pretty brown, but if you look at the border guard, actually maybe it's a bit brown actually. I don't know. I can't remember if the border guard was like either orange or brown, but like it's not the most well done. And I did want to match, so I would be like one of the players that was like a random border guard. You just would have seen the order being one. So yeah, it's not a reason why I chose purple instead of orange. Last time I had a huge orange build. This time I haven't been as big. But again, last time I had to buy extra wood because I got the wood place way too early. I was like, I'm gonna rush this. Because I put one of them completely wrong. I might change that even. Because currently there's like an event here which takes your gold to build a building. It will build even if you don't have it. So otherwise, if you don't have that at that point, you just don't get the building. Which I didn't like. So, yeah. But I'm hungry. I think I wanted to eat normal time. There might be some lasagna left over. I can't remember. I think Andrew maybe did take a full portion. But I can't remember that Larry even take a portion. Actually, no, I think I did see it empty. So I think it is in the order. I don't know, it's supposed to be eaten, but it might be anyone eaten. Especially if you happen to hear me. I doubt it would be just saying behind my shoulder. Well, it might be, I don't know. I think was cool because that's some completely different subtitles. I think like what the subtitles that I said was something about like ID you're logging in. Well, I said I can't remember what I actually said, but it's like nothing to do with that. Okay, I guess can't we go for green? Yeah, it was just supposed to be dwelling, so just we happened to get it, man. Okay. I'm not sure. Did I give green too many bonuses? One reason is because I remember when I mentioned all the locations on everyone on an earlier version of this map, and I was playing with, I wanted to, I can't remember, I think I maybe asked Henry once, I can't remember what Henry wants to. But the second oldest one in my family, I played with them, and when I mentioned all the locations of it, okay, then the one I wanted to play was green. Like I was like green's right in the middle, and just dancing into the green. Okay. So maybe I gave green too many bonuses there. I don't know. I may have to nerf green. I'll see. Yeah. Where are we? Remember, like last attempt, the enemies turn like as long as in error. Imagine if I just did WOG. But again, with WOG, I actually don't even know what. It might say something completely. I don't know what it's. The subtitles are gonna say WOG. But again, maybe I shouldn't be worrying about what the subtitles are saying. But again, it'd be hard to understand some of the time. Sometimes last video it was hard to tell what I was saying. Well, the last one I attempted like so many times that in the beginning I just completely forgot to say anything. So that one might seem different. It was a little less welcoming than the others. Because I tried like many times. Like I said, maybe there was a problem like on there. I remember I click exit, no escape, and then it ended the video. So I don't know. Unless it is like kind of like mentioned here, but it might be able to like every time I click escape, it's a chance for it to end the video. If that's the case, that's a terrible sign. And so that it looks, I just like put it on, and after like 5 seconds, it just completely randomly just went off. I thought it was because I was clicking escape, because it lined up pretty well. I don't know. Because right now, when I tested it here, it didn't do anything escape. It might also be because. No, but then that also might be depending on what I'm recording, because when first did all, I tried to do the test on just without having anything open, and it said it couldn't record Windows or File Express. Found something. Again, I don't know what I make this video 2 hours long. I might make it 2 hours long. I'll see. I'm starting to get a bit more laggy. I don't just instantly a bit laggy. This one doesn't seem to be as laggy. It does also remind me when I was editing the map. I didn't even know it, but like whenever I edited something, like it was either the town, Then there's like a bunch of options, like a pop-up game, and then like you have like a bunch of settings, like change down. Same thing, like there was like up here, like, I opened it and like I added a bunch of things on the map, like banning spells from existing on the map, for example, or seeing on players. But it didn't show it because the thing I was using, I selected one thing, and it showed that thing, and it only showed us the sound from that thing. So yeah. There may have been some background noise because my computer does make some background noise. Right now I don't hear it, but again it might be just going very quiet in the background. I think maybe in the beginning of the video it may have been going. Maybe. Not sure. Have some water. I can't remember the last time I had my bottle next to me. Sulfur. Oh, I found any sulfur. We'll use some sulfur. Get the ship out now. I think maybe originally there may have been like you start with a bird, maybe? I can't remember. Well, if it was like that either way, not anymore. So, I'm a little worried I made Brown's was too strong. I didn't put it in the video. Maybe I should have been recording that bit. I decided to not make a video because it was more boring things, and it was more like me just watching a video. I was in the middle of some. I think I was rewatching my videos, watching my last video. I think, and then like I saw like, oh yeah, there was this thing I wanted to like hear. There's like a town area, I think somewhere here. So, which I can't actually see the time lapse since here there's the recording thing in the way, so I actually can't. I actually did try to move it, but it didn't work. So yeah, the other one only had something like the bottom here, but that just went away because like it was like an extra window entirely. So. I don't know. Wait. New towns I haven't been to this. Like the first two new towns light up by this. Good. This town I haven't been too much. Mostly I've just been playing some shows right now, I believe. So I just kind of lost interest in heroes of my life. So yeah, like I'm so used to just doing like mostly the same thing. Two of these, I think actually could be in four. One reason why I give two is because I wanted to do it like that. So, for the area of town comes is one of them, and for the colour of it is the other. Like this one I think is maybe like on the ground or something. I don't know, kind of. So, yeah. Well, this one is like the one that comes to the actual area. Hey, green, I get green ones for this one. Yeah, brown ones for this one. So maybe it's too quiet. Rework if I wanted to, but I would rather have those. That's better than all works with necrophiles. See, I guess it was me. Plunge. Maybe. I had been thinking about making a video where I play a board game, because I do have the board game. Like the board game has like 3 extensions. Some of the rules I like. A lot of people also in here didn't like the rules. I also have edited rules myself since I don't have the newest rulebook. So it's a little more. Look at me making a look at that, but I'm bothered. Might seem a lot like I don't know, like 4 dragons a week. Brown. I am really worried if I get brown weights because green, now that I think it doesn't really have. I guess kind of like green's bonus is maybe a bit different. Blue's bonus might need a boost. Because blue's bonus is just having like an extra cave with a few extra things, like access to the phoenix things. Since it will have one of these, I actually can't see. I think that's the phoenix thing. I can't see because there's this thing in the way. But like this thing here, that should be the phoenix thing. All players have 1. Blue is 2, because everyone has +1 to their main production. Yeah. Oh, spells. Yeah. Berserk is a spell I would like to get. Because Berserk is really good. I'm still really worried about Brown. I maybe in Brown's bonus. Let's get a full bonus into the fight. Just under banner 10,000 archangels. But again, at that point, they'll already have a lot of generation already. Also, this is meant to be stealable. I will say that. Well, let's see how long I need to sit here. Because last one had a problem that it claimed I could only film for 30 minutes, no longer. Also, the main reason why I even tried this again was I couldn't get the other ones to work on videos. So, like, the second it didn't even just, like, I just began and instantly ended the first minute or second, or I think it all cancelled. I think it just cancelled, I can't quite remember. So, do I have expert necromancy? I do. Good. Money. The problem with necromancy is I do start so much production, so I do need a little more money. So that's the biggest problem necromancy has on this map. If you play it on the correct player. If you would play it on another player, then you don't get the bonus, so money is not a good point. So if you're liking this a little bit, this short, I might actually make some videos now. I was thinking, like last time I did attempted it, I was thinking, there's no way I'm gonna make a video. Because it was taking as long as VCM, I think. Maybe it was as long as I because they were taking I think VCM is a little longer. But for some reason that is a VCM. One thing said VCM, I don't know. Yeah. This is just unguarded. What? Fix that. There's one thing, the older version of the map, the more unbalanced it might be. I will say that. Making house only will make a video on Era or VCM if I have any ideas. So, my main idea is to show one thing. The only problem is I can't really properly show it because it broke. I don't know what broke it. It might have been because I edited so much of the tower just to get my drones down that it just didn't work. Because I just replaced like ocean. Actually, perfect. I did this. I don't know what BC I should be seeing, but I don't know. I think this is what I named it. Bleed text, yes. That should be what it was called. I think. Those elements was a different map idea. Yeah, if this is visible, then here's what the plan was. It didn't work. Well, this is just what all the units would become. So, yeah. Like, this isn't any of the stats. The stats, I did change the stats, so I also couldn't change any military ranged, so yeah, for example, N is not ranged. OB is also not ranged, while Uzi is ranged. Both of her. The solver and non-solver. Well, the non-solver you get upgrades. So, but that would have been if it would have worked, which it didn't because I don't know what happened. Oh my god, I don't know what that was. I do hope, but I have no idea. Maybe we should have done some tests with that. Yeah, maybe that would have been a good idea. Do some tests with that. So can I show any files? This one it may show on that avatar if I use this one. Or that I think was. Has it run it? Oh yeah, I remember now. I'm at 50 T-band numbers. Because if I put it right outside my own area, so I want it to be balanced. It's so close. So yeah, I don't know why I'm gonna get there. 50 is quite a few. So yeah. Some water. So which bonus did I get? I gave him the spot bonus I got. technically I could have given him the dungeon bonus. I also don't know quite how laggy it is. I hope it's not too laggy. Because when I was doing the map editor one, I remember it was so laggy that I was like showing, oh, this. It can't be this or this, but it maybe can be this or this. But like it was so laggy, so it was just like it can't be the mouse was something completely different, like maybe down here instead instead of under. Those seems that I can maybe be the campfire or chest, but I'm not sure. But I don't think it can be the genie bottle or skull. I don't even know what it is. It's kind of, he looks kind of like the monks. I'll say that. Yeah, I don't know how to describe them. If I would hopefully with his name, I might be able to show or say his name with just opening it. That'll be in the end of the video. So, yeah. And this video could last up to 2 hours. But I'm a bit hungry already, so probably at the end of this video, have some food. So, yeah. It's still in 11. Our last check was. It's really pretty. 1 minute since the last check. It's 11:09. In fact, I think when I checked, it wasn't even quite 11. It was still 10. It was close enough. Huge one was gold. I can't remember that because there's 2 ones about one called custom defense. But custom defense, I don't know how many I'm gonna fight. Well, I don't remember it as well. Because like other ones maybe have like done them before, so I know how strong they are. Here, it's not that much the case. So yeah. Gold. Still doesn't hit. I think it's only more than yesterday or something. What's he like? Falling water. Which completely because I kind of don't make a ghost dragons. I don't have a pod generator. There is a pod generator. And one of the towns to generate pods. So, 2 to new generate wood and stone. Let's be 3 damaged. Not sure about castle. Castle I think might be a bit of a unit. Ooh, here's what. The first tier costs 3 souls. Generate 3 souls. The castle is the one with the ball down. What is that? I'm sure we didn't know how to get them. The ancient castle was just a castle. Next to the town instead of towns. But the castle town. The coastal town, I think just needs one stone, and not gems, while the first tier does cost gems, and the second tier now costs 3. So, yeah. I think that's the only exception. On non-modern towns, at least. Modern towns are not too much. I haven't tried all of them. I tried a few. Six pharaohs. Did I get what that? I do think I can maybe manage to do this now. We should try to do this now. Just because I can design like the traditional ones, like for example, my entirely no one knows how to design there. You can use the green AI is the green AI won't know to go into the right place, which I guess if you're playing at the end, then it'll be easier. Better. That looks like a lot. Slow this. Must be 6. The balance are a bit more like, yeah, we'll see. Some gun rounds. Except now I don't have enough money to upgrade them. Also, if I ever do play, make a video there about I'm actually playing the game, then some people may be wondering why my skeletons are a little faster than they should be. That's because I didn't like that they don't get that +1 speed once you upgrade them again, so yeah. First link about the capsules, and here, so you can fill the capsules. Problem with that is that if you don't, I want the capsule to be built in here, because I think I need to disable the capsule on all the others. So I think I may have to double check. Maybe no consider. Anyway. Spell was too weird. Reanimate. That's a cool spell. Okay, here. The only buildings also that are allowed in here are the ones with one thing that quants. The reason I do like that is you get a buildings automatically is because I want one building specifically to be banned from there, which is the tavern. So, that is no idea. I think I might be doing this. I have an idea. What if I want to do this trick? Load singular battle. Like a simple trick. Or maybe using strategy. I'm not barging into the battle. So, I don't know if I've been a bit quiet a bit. There. I need pots. Probably gonna wait to get a market inverters before that though. Get a little cheaper. Two wood, two stone. Why am I getting that? What? I don't remember doing that. I thought I checked here and there was no time limits. No, This is in here. Or something else. Ah. Huge army sitting in my tower. Just can't afford this town. Can I reach that town? But I can't. Let's go for the angels. Tuesday. What? I'm so now I remember. Yeah, because I couldn't fit that here. I think I only played one time. The first game actually may not be on version 10. New Mr. Bowles. You wait. Die. You achieve nothing. So you die. And shoot something. Anything. Do I have haste? I think the last game I kind of got some haste, but this game I don't know. It's slow, but not haste. I do kind of want haste. Haste. More slow though. That's last boss. So it's grumbly. Next to go. Just do it. Haste, I got haste. There not being. I think there maybe was a problem that I just wasn't enough brimstone. Plus, I couldn't want to spend so much more space and things for one thing. So, yeah, is the towns themselves showing things. Not town. Yeah, bought everything. I could really start hot sauce in that. previously it was just like that, but these didn't even generate me gold. But then I think maybe like from the previous games I had like loads of problems. I didn't have any gold. So now it's in fact the opposite.